All right, so we got ES here. So for ES between levels calls, I need a break and hold over 5321.5. Gonna be pretty much all-time highs. You can trim at what's up, what's good, what's good. You can trim at 5337.17. And trim some at 5351.58. And pretty much is since ES is between levels, ES it even has room down to 5236, which is right here, 5236. So ES has a. I'm kind of not really interested in trading ES because that level below is so far down. Look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is also between levels. You guys can see. It's gonna be kind of hard to trade today. So NQ is between levels. We have a level above at 187.03.5 and below 182.61.75. So this is kind of hard to trade here when it's between two levels because you can't really take any setups. So don't really know what the market wants to do since it's between levels. So NQ can go all the way down to 182.61.75, and then it can also go up into 187.03.5. So it's pretty hard to trade. The only way you can trade it is taking setups of the opening, like uh like a rejection or support. And take setups of the opening. Pretty much. Let's look at the Dow. Let's look how the Dow's looking. You guys see Dow. So for the Dow, which is YM, for calls, I need a break and hold over 402.86 and trim at, since it's pretty much all-time highs, you can trim at, I would say, 40.01, 40.41. You can also see if it rejects 402.86 right here, then Dow has room all the way down into 395.25. 402.86 has room down to 395.80, 395.25. 395.25. Okay. Look at the Russell. I guess the Russell you can take plays off the like a bounce off 2107. You could target I would say the pre-market high or something like that. Let's look at the VIX. How's the VIX looking? The VIX is up. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin been getting beat up. Look at the SPY. People that trade the SPYs, it's the same as ES. So it's the same in between levels, kind of hard to trade. To be interested in calls, I needed to break and hold over 524. And other than that, freaking SPY has room down all the way down to 515.41 if the market decides to tank. QQQ got a small level here at 443.83. Breaks that level 443.83, then QQQ has room down to 438.45. If it holds this level 443.83 and it gets back above the opening, then it has room up until 449.25 QQQ. Let's look at Apple. Apple took a massive dump yesterday. We got Microsoft. I'm looking for good setups. I guess Microsoft. I'll pass on Microsoft. Nvidia's a couple ways you can play Nvidia. I got a small level. There's a couple ways you can play Nvidia. Let me see. On Nvidia, I would say for calls, I need a break and hold over 912. It has room up to 923.56. Then 936.52. A failure to hold over that 907.26, and it has room down to 884. 884.3. So there's two different ways you can play Nvidia. Tesla is weak today. Tesla is weak. I would like if Tesla would open around here, around this level, and then we can take a rejection off that level back under the open and then target 161.83. But since it's between two levels, it's kind of hard to trade. I guess you can take puts if it fails to hold the opening, and then you could target the 161.83. But I don't like when it's between two levels. But it's showing relative weakness. It's down 3.9%. So it's down. It's not a lot. Netflix. Netflix been blowing mine. Skip Netflix. Meta. A couple ways to play Meta. There's a couple ways to play. So Meta, I would say a break and hold over 510.84. Can look for calls. It has room up to 521, 521.04. If it rejects, that 510.84, excuse me, that 510.84, if it rejects it and then gets back below the opening, it has room down to 496.94. That's Meta. Amazon. Amazon, I don't really have. It's between levels, so Amazon got room down all the way down until 174.85. Roku, not interested. Google, not really interested in Google. I guess if it can get back over 147.84 and retest and hold, then you can be interested. And it has room up into 151. But the market is not showing much volume today. It's not much volume today. So I'm expecting some choppiness today. AMD, not really interested. BA, for me to be interested in BA, I would say it needs to break over 190.37. You could scalp it to 192, then 195.28. BA, UNH, not interested. GS, so for GS, I would say I kind of like GS since it finally broke out. It's the only thing that did really well for me yesterday was GS. So I'll say GS, a retest of 410.4 back over the opening and look for calls. It has room up into 425.56. 556 HD. HD, another thing that broke out yesterday, did pretty well. So HD, a break and hold, of 396.79, and it has room up to 403.69. So a break and hold over 396.79, it has room up into 403.69 and 405.89. On between levels, it has room down to 236.63, and then it has room up into 273.59. So there's not really no way of playing it. It's between levels, so it can pretty much do anything. Hard to predict. I don't like to predict, so cat pretty much all time high. FedEx, I guess it had earnings. Hmm. FedEx is pretty interesting. I guess I would say an open over 293.63. I look for calls. It has room up to, I would say the high to 29. So I would say the high about, let's say, 300. But if it fails to hold its 293.63, then it got room down to 283.78. So pretty interesting. I just look at UPS. UPS, probably a sympathy play for FedEx. I would have liked UPS if it broke and held over 159.02. Then it got room up into 162.5, then 163.33. Let's see CRM. Vital. Vital got a gap over red. I would say Vital, a retest of 104.76, 78, back over the opening. And look for calls. It has room up to 107.85, then 110.9 if it holds that. At JP Morgan. JP Morgan's all-time high. Crowd. Ain't doing much. QCOM. Ain't doing much. Disney. Disney's okay. Twilio. Okay. Baba. Not really interested. PayPal. So PayPal, I would say if it breaks and hold over 66.71, and PayPal got room all the way up into 72.78. It's PayPal. TSM. I'm over TSM. Airbnb. Okay. MU. MU is okay as well. Shop. ENPH. I'm going through my watch list. I have a watch list. I go through my watch list every day. NW. FCX. FCX, I like the daily, man. It's a daily 1, 2, 3. So if XCX could get over 46.41, and it got room all the way up into 49.36. Oh, I like FCX. It's okay. Oxy. Lulu took a crap. I guess it had earnings. Yes, it did have earnings. Okay. Okay, so I like Lulu a lot. Or the shorts for shorts. I like Lulu for shorts. So I would say I would like Lulu. I would say Lulu and open under 415.8, spike higher, then back under the opening. Can look for puts. It has room down. It has room down to 405.46. So I like Lulu to the downside. It's kind of the best setup that I like today is Lulu. Because it has room down to 405.46. And then under that, it has room down all the way down to 389.42. So I like Lulu to the downside. U. U. If it fails to hold 2742, then it has room down to 26.2. Spot. Not really interested. Dash. Not interested. AVGO. Between levels, not interested. TTD. Hmm. Oracle. FSLR. Nike. Oh, Nike, another one that took a dump. Hmm. Nike's pretty interesting. It get backs above 95.68, then it has room to 97, then 98.43 to 99.08. I would like open on the 93.51. That way I could target 91.48 for puts. It's Nike Doku. LMT. Look at MSTR, MCD, Myrna. Myrna needs to get over 106.75, and then it has room open to 111.86. Sim. It's MCI. SMCI over 986 has room up to 111.23.35. ARM. ARM, if it rejects 133.32, then it has room down to 127.45. SQ. Not really interested. AI. Not really interested. Target. Not really interested. Adobe. Not interested. P Diddy. Not really interested. Somebody told me to look at CLX. I guess that CLX. Uh, Let me look at CLX for you. Anything else you guys want me to look at? Got a couple minutes left. Morning, good morning. You're a little late, but good morning. So CLX. All right, this is CLX. Oh, I mean, it's okay. CLX is okay. I guess you can buy if it can hold 147 11, you can buy the retest if it holds. You can target 151.23, then 153.59, or 153.59. It has room up into 157.11. Disney. So you want to take Disney puts? Is there a reason why you want to take Disney puts? I would only take Disney puts, I guess, if it breaks and holds on the 116.32, you can target 115.05. And if 115.05 breaks, then it got room down to 112.25, then 110.94. Pretty much it. I'm about to check Mara. Let me draw some levels for Mara. I'll let you know right now. I don't even. You thought Disney was overbought? I guess. I don't use those indicators, those RSIs, all that stuff. I don't use none of that stuff. So if the RSI says it, I guess. But I don't use none of that stuff. Mara. Mara's kind of making a lower high here on the daily, so it has room down to 2064, then 1909, and then potentially once 1756. But if the 2064 holds, then it has room back up into 2271, then 2513. Gotta see how Bitcoin's doing. You need to look at an Uber. You say you want an Uber as well, right? See how Uber's doing. Look at Uber. Uber. How many levels above on Uber? Is Uber at all time highs or something? Oh yeah, Uber hit all time highs. Well, Uber is looking good on the. It looks good on the weekly. Looks good on the daily. Looks good on the Uber. Looks good also on the. Let me see the time frame. Let me look at the. It's good on the monthly as well. You see, it's a monthly 1, 2, 3. So next month, if it takes out the high of this candle next month, and it could be a monthly 1, 2, 3, and Uber can really explode, man. Potentially, let me see, potentially 90, then 100. Uber. So weekly, it's a monthly 1, 2, 3. It's pretty bullish. Uber looks good. And the last one you said was Lyft, no? So let's look at Lyft. I don't even remember the last time I even charted Lyft. I don't even remember the last time I charted Lyft. I mean, there's people that make money, I guess, using the RSI and all that stuff. I just don't use none of that stuff. I don't use indicators. The only one I'll have around is, as you guys can see, is like the 200 day in the 20. I don't really pay it any mind, to be honest. I don't really look at these EMAs, but because I don't really use indicators. Used to use a bunch of indicators before. I guess Lyft, if it can get over the 2152, that monthly pivot, then it can start working itself back up to like the like 34 around there, then 40, then 45, then 60. For Uber calls, since it's on the monthly, since it's a monthly 123, I will give it, I would say minimum, I would say 6 to 8 weeks. Videos helps you get into crypto. I'm glad I could help. Guys, hit that like button, man. Show your boy some love. That's pretty much it, guys. I'll I'm gonna have to go live with my Discord, so I'm gonna switch over to stream with them. So I'm gonna holler at you guys, man. Peace.